This last year, I've made quite a few videos that all say some variation of, if you've been training for a while, you've probably built more muscle than you think, likely enough to look pretty good, so why not get lean and enjoy yourself for a change? I stand by the things I said in those videos, but I've realized in saying them, there's a very real chance I've given you the wrong idea. This was made clear to me with some of the responses I got to my more recent videos on the topic. To start, let me quickly share a few specific things I said to paint the picture. These are all about how I got leaner myself. I've been walking 20K plus steps every day for months now, and I don't plan on stopping. I said, embrace a life of movement, and make movement rather than rest your default. All things considered, I do not believe those statements are really that unreasonable. I mean, 20K steps isn't that much, but the most common type of negative response I got was, and I'm quoting one directly here because it summarizes them all, you have body dysmorphia. You don't realize it, but you're crazy for moving that much. You should reevaluate your life and get out of your fitness influencer bubble if you think that's normal. I have body dysmorphia because I walk a lot. That's when I realized, man, the bar is low, isn't it? And with my recent videos that all essentially give the same vibe of take it easy, I think I may have unintentionally backed an idea that I despise. See, these days, not only is doing just enough seen as the best path forward, you're not trying to be a bodybuilder anyway, right? But the idea of doing more than that is looked down on. There's a negativity, a kind of real hatred, you might even say in some cases, towards the very idea of extraordinary. These days, it seems chasing perfection is seen as, I guess the word would be extra. Living life with the goal of doing things above and beyond what the average person is willing to do is seen as somehow bad or wrong, and I really don't like it. It's this ignorant, eye-rolling, smirking type of behavior that seems to say, look at that dummy, trying to do big things, who does he think he is? In making videos about how maybe you should just get lean and enjoy yourself, I realize in some ways I've thrown myself in with that bunch, and I want nothing to do with them, so I had to make this to clarify. When I say things like, get lean, maybe you have enough muscle already, I mean it. Getting lean and being able to see the muscle you've built, to actually feel what it's really like having a muscular body without being weighed down by the fat, it's awesome. But accepting leanness does not mean you stop trying. It doesn't mean the journey is done, or that it should be, and it certainly doesn't mean accepting average or whatever sad state that negative commenter sees as normal, unless that's what you truly want, which is fine too. There is so much out there you could do, so many crazy things you could use your body for. Is aiming for more than just enough necessary? Of course not. Powerlifting isn't necessary. Carrying a 350-pound sandbag isn't necessary. Running a 4-minute mile isn't necessary, and trying to add that extra 10 pounds of lean mass, still an awesome goal, if you think it's worth the trade-off, by the way. That isn't necessary either, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Maybe the majority is content with just getting by, but I know I'm not, and I know a lot of you out there aren't either. Doing just enough is normal now. Trying to go above and beyond is often shamed by the masses, but I want you to know it is okay to want more than that. It is okay to walk 10 miles a day if that's what it takes for you to stay lean. It is okay to wake up at 4 a.m. to get your cardio in if that's the only time you can do it. It's okay to spend hours every single day working towards a skill or building something you care about if you feel the call. And it's also okay to live your life bulked up if you don't care about being lean and just want to maximize muscle mass. You don't need to be just another average person. You don't need to settle for good enough just because it's popular to talk about right now. Will you be criticized by the majority if you do any of those above average things? Probably, but you're not trying to be like them anyway, and you'll find only encouragement here. To update you guys on what I've been up to since I started taking it easy and gave up intentional bulking, over the last months I took a bodyweight sandbag for a 4-hour set of 1,000 reps. I just completed multiple 600 plus rep calisthenic circuits and lifted a double bodyweight sandbag from my lap over 100 times, each in under 30 minutes. Were those things necessary? Definitely not, but I think they're cool. I don't mention this stuff to show off. Okay, maybe I'm showing off a little bit, I am proud, but mostly I mention these things to show that even though I'm not doing the typical bulk and cut cycle anymore, even though I have committed to staying lean and enjoying the size I've already built, to experiencing the true joy that is life as a lean person, I'm still pushing the limits of what's possible because I can, because I want to. Maintaining lean status does not mean stagnation. It's okay to seek crazy things simply because they're awesome, and it's okay to set higher standards for yourself. I guess I don't know how many other ways I might say the same thing, so I'll end with this. Though it might be popular right now to make fun of the person who dedicates himself completely to a goal, to laugh at anyone who's doing more than the bare minimum of what's necessary, to mock intense training programs and caring about things, you don't have to join in. I know I find life way more exciting when there's something unreasonable I'm working towards. I recommend it. Maybe you're still all in on chasing the mass and bulking and everything, and that's great. The whole point is, if you have been spending your life overweight, either constantly bulked up or always accepting that little bit of extra fat in the name of progress, which makes a huge difference, there's no denying it, and you're getting tired of it, you can just commit to being lean, and also, you can still train hard anyway, unreasonably hard, and I hope you will, even though there are those who will resent you for it. That's all.